What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and it looks like Diddy is off the hook once again. The LAPD announced that they cannot press charges on Diddy for that surveillance video footage that came out of him assaulting Cassie. The LAPD released a statement, so let's go over it and see why they can't charge him. They released this on their Instagram. Statement on alleged video involving Sean Combs, aka Diddy. We are aware of the video that has been circulating online allegedly depicting Sean Combs assaulting a young woman in Los Angeles. We find the images extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge, as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office for support from our Bureau of Victims Services, Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, May 17th, 2024. A lot of people are wondering why Diddy can't be charged. Well, it's basically too long of time has passed. Usually there's a 5-year statute of limitations on how long a time frame can go before you can actually charge somebody of domestic violence. At least that's the law in Los Angeles. If you haven't seen the video, it's Diddy coming out of like a hotel lobby, and he's holding with one hand his towel, trying to keep it from dropping, and running through the hallway. And then he sees Cassie trying to leave at the elevator. He grabs her by her head, drags her down, kicks her a few times, grabs her stuff. Then he throws like a vase at her. It's just overall horrible, and I'm just upset at the fact that this took so long to be released. It was revealed that Diddy paid $50,000 to that hotel to have that video footage and to keep it for himself. And a lot of people are wondering, can the hotel be complicit in this, for bribery? And they can't, unfortunately. It's a stupid law and stupid rules on a lot of these things, and it makes no sense to me. I think if a hotel hides footage and gets bribed, clearly somebody committing violent acts, then they should be held liable as well. But this just goes back to the regular thing of powerful people in Hollywood can get away with things that normal people can't. If a regular person did that, they would automatically get arrested. It would be over with. But the fact that it's somebody powerful and famous and they can pay their way out of the situation, well, that's what Diddy did. He paid his way out of the situation for only $50,000. But the FBI raiding his house is probably going to lead to a lot more things, because that's where I think this footage came from. The raid, and then Diddy held the video, they found it, and they released it online. But 50 Cent has put his foot on Diddy's neck this whole time, and he's not letting go, and he has reacted to all this stuff, including the LAPD not releasing footage, and he makes a very good point. So let's go over the first post he posted, which is the video footage of their surveillance. He posted this in the caption. He said, "Now, I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. This is what his lawyers are going to say. God help us all." And I agree. That's what the lawyers are definitely going to say. They're going to find a way to weasel themselves out of it, which they already did by having the statute of limitations go by. But, that's Diddy for you. Then 50 posted Diddy's old statement where he addressed all those lawsuits that were going on in late 2023. And he said in the caption, "The lie detector test has determined this was a lie." Maury vibes. Shout out to Maury, man. That show is classic. Then he posted the LAPD statement, and he made a good point on this. So he posted that statement, and the caption, this is what he said. "This is why they put that tape out. They know they can't charge him with what we saw, but they know we can't unsee what we saw." So that is true. Now we know that, hey, all these allegations are not just allegations. We have solid proof that Diddy did this, and we can't unsee that. The court of public opinion has gone way worse for Diddy now. Like, there are people on the fence on this thing, by the way. With all these lawsuits going on, people were on the fence because there wasn't 100% solid evidence. Well, we have that now, 100% solid evidence where there's no way that anybody can say, hey, Diddy's a good person. He didn't meet. No. Like, hey, he's putting his hands on this woman, beating her. And now if you look at a lot of old videos and a lot of things start to make sense as to why people thought Diddy was a bad person throughout all these years. And you have to remember, if Diddy did this in a public setting with one hand, imagine what he does in private when he has both his hands free to do whatever. He's probably, unfortunately, beating her like relentlessly. So that's just in public what we saw. I can only imagine what he's done privately and throughout all these years since the 90s till now. And with this video footage coming out, a lot more people are revealing their stories relating to Diddy. And it's unfortunate that it took this for people to talk more about it. It's very unfortunate. People should have spoken about this a long time ago publicly. But I know if back then somebody would have said something, nobody would have believed them, and people would have just moved on from the situation. But now that there's video footage, actual proof, more people are feeling confident to speak out and say something. And one of the people is producer Long Live Prince. He's an executive producer, 2-time Grammy winner. He posted on his Instagram story, "I told everybody that Diddy was a ban back in 2011 when he took a pass at me over the French Montana deal. No one believed me. Diddy tried to blackball me because I didn't suck his dick. But before investigating, he didn't know my roots with the music industry and Suge Knight. What goes around comes around, and I'm still here, motherfucker. Y'all seen the videos today. Y'all should have listened to Tupac, word to 50 Cent. Then in the caption, he said, 13 years I've been exposing this man, Diddy. No one believed me till now. At that time, when you were my age, looking as good as I did, shit, he wanted my ass, but homeboy didn't know. I don't get down with none of that shit." So there's been a lot of rumors that Diddy does a lot of sexual things when it comes to male and females, just to get them to do, just to grant them the access to have, Grammys and success in the Hollywood. Now, Cassie hasn't said a single word since the lawsuit settlement, because I'm sure in the settlement she couldn't say anything publicly about Diddy. But Cassie's husband has spoken out, and this is what he posted. He said, "Letter to women and children. Men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect those aren't men. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your sisters, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. To all the survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all the survivors, you're not alone, and there are men and women who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are safe and loved. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself that death would be considered a kindness." And in the caption, he said, "Wrote this a while back, but the words ring true, not just today, but every day. I want my kids and every kid to live in a world that's safe for women and girls, protects them and treats them as equals. To the women and children, you're not alone. You are heard. If you need help, call the domestic violence hotline." And there you have it. Cassie's husband, hates what he's seeing in that video footage. I'm sure he wish he could put hands on Diddy. That's it. If the LAPD can't do anything right now, then, hey, it is what it is. There might be other stuff that comes out, hopefully, that can actually get him arrested and put behind bars, because he's gotten away with a lot of things. And the thing that Kanye West said a while ago on Drink Champs is ringing more and more true. He called Diddy a Fed, that he works with the police so that he can get away with a lot of things like this. And as the days go on, man, it's making Kanye look like a lot more of a normal person, not somebody who just speaks out on crazy things. Because, hey, look, man, we're getting proof here that this footage was hidden for 8 years so that he could escape the domestic violence charges. And I'm sure some dirty police had a role in helping him do that, because there have been stories of Diddy helping the police arrest other people and artists in the industry. So that's probably the reason why he's gotten away with a lot of this stuff as well.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard niggas, f you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, f you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me.
But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll keep you guys posted on if anything else changes and any updates happen. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $3 a month, you can get my videos uncut and raw the way I intended them to be, but couldn't because of YouTube. Plus, you also get access to our Discord community, where we have a great community talking about hip-hop and various other things. It's very dope. So only $3 a month. I'd really appreciate the support. Also, follow us on social media at QuakeGW and at Diverse Mentality. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.